J-Talk got bangers.
Idols made, look how we ride them. Look at the walls that I ride in. I just might march with a titan. No, just leave the mark as a Midas. Gold in my writings, no gold in my soul if you find it.
And it took me away from the things that, I really love to do, which was like hooping, or recently like making music. Hey, what's up? It's Tillman, and right now I'm with Nick Agar. Right now we're in East Oakland, California, the Bay Area. This is where I grew up. Well, I mean, I didn't grow up in Oakland. I was raised in Alameda, but currently living in Oakland. And there's no place like it. The Bay Area. I mean, this is where I met everybody. That I still know. I made close bonds with people that I still know to this day. And I feel like at this point in my life, I feel like I'm starting over in a way. I grew up playing basketball, and that's how I met. That's how I made a lot of the close relationships that I still have. I've gone to public school my whole life. I started out at Encinal High School, it's in Alameda, and then I transferred as a sophomore to this place called St. Joe's Notre Dame. And ever since I was in middle school, it was like my goal, kind of a dream to go there, just because they were really, the basketball program was well known, and I just wanted to play under Don Lippy, who's the coach over there, and it was just like a lot of my friends, were going to that school too, and I felt like, in terms of the education and, the people there and the environment, it was just better for my growth. And came junior year, and it's messed up, the lack of focus. I was actually late to the first day of varsity tryouts, and by the time I got there, the coach told me, he was like, I'd been working out with the team the whole summer. I'd been to every tournament, every workout, and he said, you can't work out with us today. And so I took that as he just didn't want me to try out for the team. So I ended up trying out for JV, and then he came to me after trials. He was like, why didn't you come back the second day? He was just like, I just didn't want you there the first day because you were late. And so that was just the first lesson of just being, consistent. So I ended up playing JV as a junior, which was already kind of did damage to my pride because I felt like I put so much work in. But I had a great season. I was winning MVP of, a lot of tournaments. It was the most fun basketball I'd ever been. Jason Rockwell, the coach, was the best coach that I ever had personally. What I realized was putting all that pressure on myself, all it did was kind of lead me in not the right direction. Like I said, I was trying to take majors for classes that I had no interest in political science, but I just did it because I was like, oh well, this will lead me to a job, or to a nice government job, or maybe be a lawyer or something. But it was never really what I wanted to do. And so I just I realized just not being myself. And it took me away from the things that I really love to do, which was hooping, or recently making music. And me and my homie Josh, with the whole music thing, it's I feel we were trying to make a certain sound, but we couldn't really quite capture it because it wasn't really who we were. And so I had to talk with him one day, and I was like, yo, just make the type of music that you want to make, and I'm gonna rap the way that I want to rap, and then we'll go from there, because I feel where the creativity comes from, and within yourself and with your potential, it stems from just being yourself. Yeah, so once again, it's Chance Tillman. For the whole music thing, me and my homie J-Talk, we got this page on Instagram. You can follow it at TVG Entertainment. We've been slow with it for the last couple months, but we're gonna get on top of it. And just shout out to everybody that's just out there grinding. I feel we're all at the age where we're just trying to figure out who we want to be and what we want to do. So just stay on your hustle, stay on your grind. You already know kind of what you need to do. Shout out Nick, shout out Julian de Guzman, who's filming this. Shout out Josh, shout out Matt, shout out all the homies that they held it down for me, and they told me to stay focused, and just a positive influence on my life. Shout out my mom for being patient with me. I'm just like thankful for the process.